Attention.
Good afternoon and welcome to Clarity. My name's Barbara Gray and this is our dear friend Paul Church.
Good afternoon, everybody.
And we're set for at least another hour.
It will definitely be at least.
of keeping you company, of revisiting some new stamps that I launched on Hobbymaker last Wednesday.
They were so popular, weren't
they? They do indeed. So I thought, well, I didn't get, even though it was a 2-hour show, I didn't get to a couple of the demos. I thought, well, let's look at them this afternoon.
Absolutely. And it's perfect opportunity for Monday. They're perfect for the mini makes, aren't they? The size.
Mini makes Monday.
Yeah.
Darling Grace is in the building with your good self. So if you have any questions, then she'll be happy to pass them through to us.
Yeah, we can see those in there already.
And she'll be posting up the links because this is our Selly Telly Day.
It is indeed. And what a perfect opportunity on a Monday afternoon. The weather's not so very nice outside.
I haven't looked.
No, don't look. It's not raining and it's not snowing, but it's not very nice.
Okay. So we're set to keep you company. I've got lots of little tricks and tips, and we'll just take it from the top. Look at a few products. So the trick is this: we'll show you the products. I'll do a demo. We'll show you some artwork. We'll show you the products.
Yep.
Do a demo, show you some artwork, and then we'll just go until we run out of steam.
Absolutely. So I'm going to swap my screen over and bring up the first collection for you, which is one of my all-time favourites.
Shall I get mine ready while you show the product?
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to go to the overhead and we'll bring that in here for you. So this is where I first got involved with Clarity. This is the Clever Corner collection. Item number 11336. You've got 4 A6 and an A7 stamp set. The saving of £7.99 means you're going to get those lovely Christmas corners as a gift. The price is £45.96, and if you belong to any of our craft clubs, you know you'll receive your discount, whether it be 10, 12.5 or 15%. So if you belong to all 3 clubs, then the discount brings it down to £39.07. So we have, whoops, bringing on that one. There we go. So we have set 1, item number 10971. This is the leafy corner set. And you can see here, you've got the beautiful designs on that one. Then we have corner set 2, which has that lovely honeysuckle corner, as well as all the other beautiful ones on there. Item number 10972. Then we have set 3, the Victorian collection, item number 10973. And I know if Mr. Ken's in the room, this is one of his favourite collections as well. Item number 10973 for that one individually. Then the 4th one in the collection is the calligraphy. Item number 10974. And then finally, that little bonus one, which is your Christmas corners, item number 11268. Now, we've also, I'm going to go to the front screen. We've also got our product of the month. And we launched this in January. It was a new year, new idea. And there's 3 different options available for you. I'm going to bring it up on a full screen graphic. You have, I mean, I know many of you have already taken advantage of this. Item number 12258. It's £20.99. This is the Art Deco Sentiments A5 stamp set. Pop that in your basket. Anything else that's in that basket, you'll get double points on. So maybe you want to come to our summer retreats, our one-day workshops in June, the open days. Maybe you want to join Barb in February for our online workshop with the Glastonbury tour. Pop that in your basket and you'll get double points. Then, poor Lisa, the Sentiment Embedder Stencil, item number 31940, £6.49. Pop this in your basket. Anything else in your basket, double points as well. And then finally, if you're into your groovy, then we have the Art Deco Sentiments A5 groovy plate, item number 42595. Pop that in your basket. Anything else in your basket, you'll get double points as well. Are we good to go?
We are, I think so, yeah.
I'll come back to the full screen. Right, let's have a look back to the full screen, and clever corners are on the details on this side.
Right, so you can see here, as Paul's been showing you, there are 5 different sets, and each of those sets has got a whole collection, a whole range of them. So, for example, when you go to the first little set, which you've got the leafy corners, that's
There we
it.
go.
If we just take a look at the leafy corners, you can see here you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 4 sets, a message and a little trailer. So there are so many things now. I don't know if you were watching the TV show when I was on last Wednesday. That's something I can't be sure whether you saw it or not. Just bear with me a minute now. Isn't that weird? Because I've got, there it is. It's that little one there that I wanted to show you.
Oh, that one.
So I was showing you, if you've got the honeysuckle corner, Paul, that
Yep.
one there, then I could just show you this one. This is this particular corner here. So when I was on telly, I focused on this one
Yep,
and this one here.
that's right.
So I was thinking that perhaps I could just revisit this one, just as a little warming up exercise. Because I do like that little leafy corner. It's where it all began, really, isn't it?
It is.
So just for those of you, I'm going to assume that there's somebody who hasn't seen anything that I do here. I'm going to use that. We've got a selection of mounts that...
We have that fantastic selection box we put together, item number 31952. Everything is available individually in the show page, which Grace would have popped the link up for. It's easy because what it is, it shows the offers that we have, but it also gives you the option of buying the products individually as well, depending on your budget.
But I'm going to assume that there's somebody watching that doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you're looking at all these little corners and you're thinking, well, what are they all about? You know, what's the point? Now, the trick is all in the right angle. That's the key here. It's the right angle. So, for example, if we come in a little bit closer, let's just hone in a little bit closer, and you'll see here, this little corner, I'm just using a distress oxide. So let's just see if I need to warm up the stamp, because I haven't used it yet today. So I just want to see if this is, just let's pop that in the corner, and you can see you hover with the handle and then you press with the stamp. So you can see just how great that is. Now I'm working on white here. So let's go in a bit closer so you can see it now. You can see how easy that is to...
I mean, the quality of the stamps really shows, doesn't it? The fine detail isn't lost.
No. So what I'm going to do now is just, I'm inking up all the time over here. I can show you this now. And then I'm going to put it up here because I'm going to turn the artwork as I go. So this is tip number 1. If you're working with any kind of clever corners, then let's just take that there. Okay, I'm working on this piece. Let's take a fresh piece, shall we? Let's take a fresh piece of card and we'll start again.
Yep.
Right? Because that one's already got something on the back.
There's the one you made earlier.
Right. So let's just start in the center and let's just stamp that into place.
Yep.
Turn it, ink up again. I want to be able to see the corner, and I'm trying to avoid putting my... Is my head in the way?
Your head's all clear.
Right. So then I'll turn it again. See, because I need to go over the stamp.
Our cameras are at a slight angle, so I think you'll be okay if you need to come in.
Okay, brilliant. So you can see I'm turning, always turning. Hover with the handle until I'm happy. Watch this. So I'm hovering because I'm a lefty, so I'm holding the handle like so, and then I'm just going to pop that in. So you can see how easy it is to position.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not computer generated. This is live, and it's...
And you're holding the handle so it's comfortable in your hand. You're not changing your position of holding that. It's the actual card that's moving.
So I always go like that. I rotate until I'm happy with the position. And you can see here, I'm just adding another design element. Now, I remember I was saying this last week on the telly when we were doing a workshop, and there was a lady who was a quilter. And we were just playing with this stamp, and she came up with this star. Watch
was
this.
Cowden. I remember it.
Yeah, and I remember I must have been playing with this for years, and then suddenly out of nowhere, a quilter came up with this. Look at this. You can see exactly what's happening here.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's the same as when we send stamps out to a design team, how they see things differently.
I know.
I mean, you have it in your head when you're designing it. You know what the end goal is, so to speak, when you're working with. I mean, look at that.
I know, and that's just one little
and you can
stamp.
do that with the majority of all that. They'll just look slightly different, wouldn't they?
And you could play and play and play with this. I could take the same stamp. Right, here we go. Right, so we go there. I knew this was going to happen. See, as long as I can see it, turn, follow, turn, shuffle along, turn. So when you start to, so you go along here, because I'm using a slow drying ink pad, marry it up, along you go, like that. So this is looking Eastery now. This is looking like a cross to me.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do with these. Right, and then this one, just hover till you're happy with the join. Oh, missed a bit. Don't worry. Don't go over it, get over it. There you go. So now I can box this in, watch. Like that.
It really is magic just watching it come to life from one of those clever corners.
One little corner.
Yeah,
exactly. So then we're just going to pop the tips in. And the idea is to hover until you could see that that's exactly where it's going to sit. Hover, take your time. And it's really therapeutic, you know, it's like...
I mean, there's hours of fun. Even if you don't want to make a card, if you just want to get out of your head, so to speak.
Yep.
That's all you need is loads of copy paper.
I know.
Because it is
so that one
addictive.
There, let's see if I can just add a little bit of colour to that area. So I'm just going to lean in, see if I can... That's better. Right.
So even that, with that flat bottom, so to speak, works well.
But you can see how much fun this is, what you can do with one little corner, which was where we started this game. So if I pop that there, on this set as well, there's this trailer.
Yes.
So I drew this to go with this one. And if I take, let's take another handle. Let's take that one there. So I can see it, you see? I can see it. I've mounted it so I can see it. So let's take this little, there's a little bird in here, a little blue bird. So let's go down here. Let's see what it looks like. Well, I haven't stamped this yet, but it should be fine. That's nice.
The art of transparent stamping.
Yeah.
32 years ago. Imagine, well, I'm not even going to say imagine. There's no way you'd be able to do this with a rubber stamp, a grey rubber, or they were wood mounted back then. That's why
we blew the doors off when we came a-calling with this, because see, so then I can see exactly where I'm going. And here we are on a 7x7, and there's your notelet, if you like. So you can, then I could have popped that at any point. I can
change the,
you see what I mean?
Shorten it, extend it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the extendability of it. Now, this is another thing, because we're looking at a pattern like this. I want to show you, I'm going to take a different pattern now, and I'll show you how to go in a straight line.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so if I show you this one, it's quite obvious that I've taken a corner. Okay, let me just pop this one back on its home base, just so that I know where to find it. And what I'm going to do now is take a corner, because it's all in the right angle, you see. Once you've got a corner, then of course you can go in a straight line as well. So let me show you what I'm talking about. If we take this one, which is also on that set, so that's this one here. So if I take that one, and I think I'll go with this particular, let me see if I've got a larger. I want to go with that selection of mounts that we've got. I'm taking the large one like that so I can see it well. Yeah? I think I want to do that. Yeah, I do. So it has to be easy for me to position. you know, for me to see through. Now, I'm using this particular stamp. It would work with this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Everything with a right angle. It's all about the right. You've got a 90-degree angle. It doesn't matter which one you pick. It works, it works, it works, it works, it works, it works. It works, it works, it works, it works. It works, it works, it works, it works. It works with every single one. If it's got a right angle and even the Christmas one. So what I'm going to show you before you go, it's so comical, isn't it? Let's take
some of our little 4x4
little 4x4.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I've closed. It's like that. So now what I'm going to do is take a piece of yellow paper so that you can see it where it is, like so. Okay. And I'm going to use a piece of masking tape. I've got it under here somewhere, Paul. Here it is. Already looks like a bomb's in it, and I haven't even started yet. Honestly, this is the warm up.
But it's so addictive, and to do this, I mean, if the budget only allows for one stamp set, then go for one stamp set.
Just to play.
Just to play, and you'll be totally hooked.
Now let's just take this and close it up so that I'm working on a card. I'm actually working on the surface of the card. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is, in fact, I tell you what I'll do. I'll use the masking tape as a guide.
Right. Okay.
Right. So I'm going to go like, I'm going to put the border. Let's just close this up like so. Right. So now you can see I've stuck it down.
Yeah.
So it still serves its purpose. Yeah. And now I'm going to take this stamp and I'm going to go, let's see, I'm going to go like that. And then you watch. So that's my game now.
Yeah.
So I want to see if, first of all, I want to make sure that the ink pad is good. So I'm going to go with the black just because I want to show you how it
fast drying ink pad.
Fast drying ink pad. So now I've got this is the black archival. So let's take a piece of 3.5 by 3.5 just to make sure that it actually works. I mean the ink pad, I know the stamp works. See, it's a little bit dry.
Yeah.
So
maybe that one that you put in front.
So let me try this one instead. But having said that, it's a little bit dry, but
it could be
it's also the first time I've used the stamp.
Yeah.
So let's try again. Let's turn this round and let's make another pattern while we're experimenting. Oh, that's better. Okay, happy with that.
Yeah.
But you can see there's another corner there, look.
So it becomes a larger corner now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're increasing the size of it.
That's it. So that's quite good too. So let's say now I want to just pop that in the middle right there. Okay. And all the time when you're doing this, you've got to think to yourself, all it is a piece of card.
Yeah.
Don't get hung up on this. So watch what I'm going to ink it up and I'm going to show you where I'm pressing. So I'm putting the ink pad in there and I'm pressing like that. Do you see?
That's pushing right into the middle of the ink pad, isn't it? So if it has gone concave.
Then I'm going to hover with this handle, eyeball in the middle, and then I'm going to press in there like so. And you can see I'm pressing on the corner.
Yeah.
That's where I'm pressing. So that's a beautiful image.
That's lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Now, you know that I could go like that too, don't you? And make a square in the middle.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is, instead of going 90 degrees, I'm going to go all the way around and I'm going to stamp there.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So we'll go again. Easy. 4x4. It doesn't take long to get to the end either. See, so you go like that.
Perfect for your mini makes.
Yeah. Well, this is Mini Makes Monday. Let's have a look. So just stamp like that. I haven't done this one for a while, but I love it.
It's nice because you've got the different sizes of and different designs of the corners. You'll get different widths of this, won't you?
Look different every time.
Yeah.
Look different every time. Look. And I'll turn it round again. I want to fill that gap now, right? And even though it's not perfect.
But who's to say it's not perfect?
Who's to say it's not perfect? Who's to say that isn't what I wanted? See, now I'm going off the page because I just want that bit. So then I'm going to go in here and I'm just doing the infill now, see? I'm not worried about what. There you go.
See, I mean, I remember back in the day, low tack tape wasn't really low tack tape back in the day. So I used to draw pencil lines, and then you'd have to rub the pencil lines out. So this is where the low tack tape really comes into play, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So now that's it. Now, if I wanted to put a border,
Yeah.
right, so I could do two things here. I could take a ruler,
Mm-hmm.
and I can take my black micron pen or whatever
Yeah.
I want to use, right? And I can make a, what am I kicking here? Oh, mat, sorry. So I could take a border if I wanted to, and I could close this off, you see?
Yeah.
So now I've got my grid, so I can see,
for
can't I?
positioning then to make sure it's straight.
Yeah. This is a bit of a dried out old car. I know how it feels. Let's have a look.
You're far from dried out, Barbara.
Let's have a look. That's a bit. Have you got a better one than that, Paul? I don't want to lose the. I don't want to lift the ruler. You got a better one?
I've got a pack here.
Because I used one earlier in the show. This will do though. It will do the job. You can see. I could use a biro, anything. There you go. That'll do. Then I'll turn it round, and I'll do the same on this side. That's it. And it just gives that edge, right? Let's have a go. Right, just slowly, just drag it across.
I mean, the black and white is lovely. I love
Yeah,
that monochromatic
me too.
look. But if you'd used like a colour for that, then you could use our Perga colour pens, couldn't you? Because it's got that fine tip.
Yep.
So you could use a colour that would complement
That would
it.
be lovely too. See?
Look at that. Now that looks as if that's
stuck
been
on.
pre-printed.
And you think that would be stuck on there.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to, you know, I mean, I'm saying for Christmas or for another period, you know, and I'm just looking for the stickers, Paul.
The stickers?
Just wondering if we've got a nice sticker that you could use or a stamp. I mean, whatever you've got, really.
We've got our birthday and Christmas.
Oh, I tell you what we have
stickers.
got. What about those lovely new products of the month?
The Art
stamps?
Decos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with something like, how about that? Happy anniversary. And you know, the other thing, what I really like is the Posca pens. You know, we had the red Posca pens.
Yes.
And see, that would be lovely as a little flash.
Yeah.
So
because then
suddenly
all
it
of a
looks
sudden
like
becomes
Christmas. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's interesting what you can do. Right, let's have a look. If I take happy anniversary, like so. So I think that would look really nice there.
Off to the side.
Yep.
Yep.
So let's have a look. I'm going to stamp it up. Let's check it out on here first. Always one for test and one for best, in my humble opinion, because you never know whether you got the right amount of ink, whether you're pressing hard enough. Lots of different things to consider, isn't it, when you're stamping?
Yeah.
I don't want to press too hard.
These have proven so
There, what a lovely.
I mean, even that.
It's nice. There you go.
Just like that, and then you could do at the top as well.
Good, isn't it?
becomes
And
like
then
a
you
little
sandwich.
top.
Yeah. A sandwich, Paul.
A sandwich. What's that? Don't do
Right.
sandwiches.
So then we can hold it like so, and then drop down. And then we'll just press a little bit. There, isn't that lovely?
That's beautiful.
There you go. Take that
And
off
how
there.
quick was that?
And that's how you do straight lines with a corner. So we've gone from a real traditional corner building exercise with the stamp. So you can go that
So
way.
you wouldn't have said
see?
that was the same stamp. That
No.
one corner, you would have thought that was like a strip, a border stamp.
And that same writing, look, so there's one I did earlier. Right, I could take happy anniversary in that blue, add it to that, quilted
and it's,
effort.
Yeah, it doesn't need anything else, does it? It
No.
really, really doesn't.
And you can see how you go on and on and on, and you can turn a corner.
Nice.
So I just want to show you that as well. So you get to here, there's the corner there, and then what you're doing is you're doing that in the
Turning it
corner. You see
round.
that bit there?
Yeah.
So then you just turn it round and you start going off in that direction. Now I could take that and add it there, and then off I go again.
Go again.
I think this needs to be a little bit wider. Do you see what I'm getting at? So you've got your own.
It really is. And
It's a lot of.
it's like they're like frame makers as well, aren't they?
Loads of
So not only are
perfect
they
ideas.
corners, they're borders, they're frame makers.
Mhm.
And that's just using 2 of the stamps from that
Yeah.
whole collection. And they've got because you've got the various different sizes, you'd get the different widths of the borders on there as well. And if you tie it in with the products of the month that Barb's just chosen,
Exactly.
let me just bring that up on the screen for you there, which is that one there. Your Art Deco Sentiments, the A5 stamp set. If maybe you're tuning in for the first time and you're watching and you're thinking, oh, those corners. And I know that on our YouTube page, there would be quite a few tutorials that you would have done over the years.
Yeah.
So, but it really is a lovely collection.
And even the most seasoned stampers will have enjoyed that demo.
Yeah.
Because they will learn how to go directly onto a card by using double-sided tape, how to use double-sided tape to create the border. And and I'll show you something else later, how you can make borders with color as well. So I'm thinking, you either let that dry and then add color, or you add color and then add the stamp over the top, and that way you don't move the art.
Yeah, because you've definitely got to wait for the archival to dry, haven't you?
Yeah.
And also if you're using the same type of ink pad, it can sort of blend and sort of soften.
It does. Yeah, we'll do another demo with that in a minute.
Okay.
Now, there's something else I want to show, because on the telly we had that floral alphabet of mine, the bijou set.
We did indeed.
And I wanted to kind of combine the two. So in other words, the pattern building framers, what we've used just now with the clever corners, and then I wanted to take these stamps, take a look at these.
And the numbers. So I'll bring up the details on the side of your screen. So, and again, these proved so popular. So we've got the details on the screen there. Item number 11526. Let me bring up a full screen graphic on this, so you can see it in a little bit more detail. So the item number is 11526. It's Barbara's Bijou Floral Alphabet and Numbers A4 and A5 stamp collection. Price is $49.98 plus your club discount. So if you're a Diamond Club member, you're going to save £10, bringing that down to £42.48. And if you put any of the products in them up, and I'm not saying this for the sake of saying it, but I have seen a couple of our friends at home that they've put another set of those sentiment embedders, because you never have too many of those, so in case they're like a groovy guard, aren't they? Those sentiment embedder stencils.
Yeah, they are
to take advantage of that offer, and that runs up until the 31st of January. So I'll bring the details up on the side of the screen for you now. Let's have a look at number 5, and then there we go.
Okay, yeah. So we've got a few. Let's show a couple of samples, please, of the floral alphabet, so that you see. And also, did you explain that they get a key?
Key as well. We'll show that.
Because when you get this set of, when I drew these, each letter corresponds to a particular flower.
Yes.
So that was great, with A for allium, or agapanthus, and B for bougainvillea, and T for tulip, and I for iris. But I think it was I for iris.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it was. But then when we got to K for canipola and yarrow and zenobia, I thought, you really need to know, because you'll never realise why I've picked this xeranthemum. I mean, I know I was sort of clutching at straws by that time, literally. But you can see here, it gives you a key, so you know
what that actual flower is. If you want to colour them in, you've got an idea.
Do you know, I remember drawing these. We were in New Mexico, of all places.
I remember you drawing them as well.
And I was on holiday, and I thought, because it's like writing a book, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, an alphabet, there's 26 of them, and I thought, God, that'll take me forever. So I set myself the task of doing a couple every day.
Yeah.
And it was easy, you know. It was actually
different. I think it's something you've often said in part. If you've got that end goal to go to, don't add pressure to yourself by saying, right, I've got to get it all done now. So, but if you spread it out, it makes it more achievable, doesn't it?
This weekend I was working on a series of 8 of something. And I thought, oh, this is going to take, you know, because it's a big job when you look at it like that. But I thought, well, actually, I'll break it down into 2 a day. It'll be done by Monday.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it so much, it was done by Sunday. So it was like...
Because you mentioned that in the shack this morning about sort of learning the different applications and stuff
but
like that.
It's about having a big job ahead or a big task like writing a book, you know. But if you take it a page at a time, or you know, and it was the same with this particular project. I just did a couple a day, and it didn't take so long at all.
And they're beautiful.
Yeah, so
and
they're
you
nice
did it in
to
the
use.
traditional way, how you always illustrate, with a pen.
Yep.
Pencil, pen, tracing paper.
That's right.
And that's it.
And then of course we did the numbers as well. So we got 1, 2, 3 right through. You could write any number, any birthday, and we'll show you some samples. So the whole set includes not just the alphabet, but also the numbers and the ordinals.
There we go.
I think you already mentioned that, though, didn't you?
So let's have a look. So we've got this one here.
Gran.
So on your special day, using our tags, our beautiful designer papers in the background.
So you can see the way I drew it. When I did the letters, I drew them with holes in.
So they're
so that I could, so they were open, and also so that you could weave the letters and the lines. And when you coloured it in, it wasn't too heavy. So you could take a dark colour like lily, right? But because that Y's got a gap in it,
it allows it to.
Yeah.
And then we've got this one here.
So this was a different kettle. This one here is when you use the floral bijou letter. I mean, originally they were bigger than this.
They were, which they're still available.
Yeah, I just like this size. So, because this is much better for card makers.
Yeah,
isn't
and
it?
perfect for your mini makes. So
because these are only about 2 inches tall, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're about 2 inches tall. But what I wanted to say was this one here. Now, this was, I showed this on telly where I used the letterbox set. Right, this is great. And
old is gold when it comes to the letterbox as well, isn't it?
So this is what I did on telly. I gave Rosie the original, didn't I? I gave it away.
Zoom out
but you can see there, so how the letterbox set, this is another alphabet, but it kind of triggers the same thing.
And this is using the lowercase. So we've got the original letterbox that we zoom out on here for you.
So if you just explain that,
so Paul. You've got your uppercase and your lowercase. And for those of you that are in your groove, you'll recognize this complete alphabet and those letterboxes from the PlateMate.
Yeah.
And they also now come, well, they come with masks. But back in the, it was a Post-it note back in the day, wasn't it? Before we had masks.
No, these are great. And also, when you look at the masks, what's cool is they come in bunches of 3. So so they're actually attached in sets of 3.
Rather than little individual ones, you've got to lay them up one at a time.
So you've got loads of the 3 ups, 2 ups and 1 up. So it's really easy. You can, my little epiphany was that if you've got 1, 2 and 3 boxes, you can literally write anything.
Yeah.
You
rather than having one and then
have to keep
going. Absolutely.
You could say Paul, you could use 2 times 2.
Yeah.
Or you could use that one and add another one of them to it.
Yeah.
Right. Or you could say Barbara, which is 7 letters. So you could go BAR, BAR, then stick that one at the front or at the end. There you go. A.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you could do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, it's a different combination. And the solid one is for embossing, if you wanted to colour them in.
Turn them into tiles.
Yeah, so you could glaze it with these. So you could say, right, Rosie, and then you could take this and use a Versamark to glaze it with embossing powder. Or the solid one will work as a solid stamp.
So this is it, when you think back now.
Colour.
That's like your backdrop stamp, isn't it?
It's a baby
all the way back stamp. Then.
Yeah. All the way back then,
All the way back then.
So that is actually the colouring element for these.
Yeah.
Which is great.
And because this is sort of like a solid line, works perfectly.
It really does nicely. So and then as far as the colouring goes, on the letters as well, I'll just explain this as well. These are marvellous.
The pens,
yeah. Because, so you can see here, I just used a pink ink pad to do the lettering.
Yeah.
And then this particular, any pen, you pick a pen, any pen, right? But it just worked for Rosie. You know, we've got the bullet end, and then we've got that really delicate, super fine end. And the marvelous thing about that, let me just put my other glasses on, is, and I know I'm going off piece, but what's quite something, if you could just come in a little bit closer, Paul, you can see here.
I do it manually. Let me come in, just bear with. Let's get that to autofocus.
Got that?
A little bit.
No good?
Let me just zoom out to there. There we go.
And you can see that I can get into those tight, really tight lines. There you go. And it's quite something to see. And you can see that the best thing to do is pick the letter first and illuminate the letter so that you can see exactly where it is, and then colour in the flower afterwards. There, you see. And you can, as soon as you do that, it starts to calm down.
And even if you
So
didn't
there
want
you
to
go.
put any colour on the floral,
Isn't that lovely?
it
though?
just, yeah, it just really makes that R stand out now.
That arse.
The R stands out.
It makes the arse stand out. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Right, so just wanted to show you how that works.
Now, we were asked a question earlier about those lovely clever corners. Are they in Groovy? I think we did a selection of them in Groovy, the clever corners.
Did we?
I think so. I think they're on borders.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
So, Gracie, maybe if you check the website, I don't think they were called clever. They may have been called clever corners, but there were 2 borders in Groovy that we did. Because obviously not all of them would work in Groovy because of the way in which the line art works.
And they're also very, very intricate, some of them, which wouldn't translate so well in Groovy. But I'm sure that we selected the ones that did work.
There's 2 border plates that would do that.
Yeah, I think they are border plates
Yeah,
as well.
they're definitely borders.
Yeah. Now, let's have a look, because let's just have a look at what I've done here. Let's pan out a little bit. So I've stamped up different stamps to show you a combination now.
Okay.
So if I, for example, just 4, it's very simple, isn't it? These are from one of the Clever Corner sets. 4, I've done a topper and a tail here. I wanted to show you how you can split it.
I like that.
It doesn't
that
have to be joined together.
That very first one.
Yeah.
How different that looks to what you showed us at the beginning.
So this is what I showed you at the beginning, but without the top, these pieces, you see? So what I wanted to do was just take, for example, let me just show you. If I take that one.
Yeah.
And I can take, this is where you take this and you can marry it up and say, does that sit nicely there? Does that sit nicely there? What do I think? Do you see what I mean? I'm looking at my W. I think I'm going to use my wisteria in there. I think it will look really cool. So I'm just going to stamp that up. Let me just pop that on there like so. Right, I think that's a W. Yeah. That's it. And then I'm going to take my spare. Remember I said I always
3.5 by 3.5.
Yeah, just try it. Let's see if this ink pad works. And the thing about, because I want to do, let's say I want to do watercolor, right? Or these are so perfect for that. Yeah. Right, let's just check this out. Wisteria, just want to check that on there and just stamp that into the center. So I don't want to waste this. If it works.
Waste a W.
Well, waste a W. If it works, then wonderful.
And you could put a flame around it.
I could flame it. There you go.
Look at that.
So then I've already got a worth of waiter.
Beautiful for pergamano coasters.
Yes.
Personalization, weddings. These would be great for the
settings.
Yeah.
Table settings. See, so I can take that W and I can hover with the handle. I can see exactly where it's going to go, and then I can plant it. And then, you know, I mean, I've stamped these in black to show you. Yes. But you know that you can stamp them in any color you want. So if wisteria, if you wanted to do the wisteria in that fabulous, there you go. Look, this how nice this looks, and how lovely these floral letters. The detail work with
is madness.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna show you a couple of examples now of how these work. So this is like,
I mean, look at the detail on this one as well. Those tiny, tiny little dots on there.
On which one?
On this one here, those tiny little trailing dots. This one's my favourite. Well,
this one?
That one and the one next to it. This one here, I love this one, the little flowers to colour in.
Well, we've got lots of artwork as well to support from the design team, haven't we? We've got loads of artwork. Let's just see where we... See, and the thing is, if you could cut all these up as well. Yeah. This isn't wasted, you know. Just stamp that up, hover with the handle. I think, actually, that would look really nice there. Let's come up a little bit. I think that one's going to go there. It just sits well. Yeah,
because it's got the height to it, hasn't it?
So because I've hovered for too long, I'm going to re-ink that one. And then I'll pop that L in there. But you know, look, you could go, no. Oh, I've wasted the time again, but it's all right. This will work. It's only a bit of copy paper. I think it's the detail of the stamps that is impressive. Let's have a look.
And to have those Perga colour, the Perga colour pens to get into those fine, tiny little areas on
the Perga colours.
Yeah.
Ideal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me. They're switched off now. I wish I'd decided where I was going to put this first.
The viewers will drop.
Don't be like that. I'm going to put Edelweiss. Where do you want to put it? There? What do you think? Or there? I quite like that.
That's quite nice.
No, I'm going to put it there. Right, so we're going to put it in that one.
Decide where you would like to position your letter first before you ink it up.
Okay. So then, can you see this all right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Hover with the handle till you're happy with the placing. And then you can hum along. There you go. Edelweiss. Isn't that lovely?
That's beautiful. And it's when you add the colour, all of a sudden it illuminates it, doesn't it?
It does, Paul.
And brings it to life.
It illuminates it. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do the V for viola.
Viola.
Just to show you, you know. And then also, you can cut these out, you can colour them in, but I think they're just lovely, you know.
These would be great for the children, wouldn't it? You could just, as you've done there, print out a number of, I mean, even if you just go for the alphabet and you stamp out a load of letters for them to colour in. What a good way of learning the alphabet with the children.
Or memory cards. You could stamp out a load of memory cards. Look, isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
And then when they get the pair, you know, like
that
so
game,
you've got like
you
two,
flip
them all over.
Yeah.
And then when they get them, they can colour one in. Yeah. What a great trick. So
it's a great sort of the education side of it.
Well, they're learning the different letters and the flowers.
And the flowers.
And they really need to know. It's about as useful as geometry. That you really need to know that there is a letter, there is a flower called Xeranthemum, right? Every child needs to know that.
And I'm sure if they can pronounce that, then they're going to be,
they're going to go a long way.
They
will go far.
That's why I can't pronounce it.
Sweet peas are nice. Oh, I've got to show you sweet peas.
Sweet
All right, one more and then we'll move on, okay? Sweet peas are lovely, even if I say so myself. Right. Sweet peas, lovely.
Right, where we're going to go with sweet peas.
Let's decide where we're going to go first. Do you want to go in that one, your favourite? I think that would look good. I think we're going up this way.
In that one, it's got the delicacy to
and it's a little bit more
compact.
Yeah, cosy.
Okay. Cozy.
Yeah, so you've got lots of lovely, so you've got loads of, there's a big connection between these lovely clever corners and the floral alphabet, to my mind. One might think
the frames, isn't it?
Yeah, because you may think, wow, they're a little bit busy for something so intricate, but I don't think so.
No, I think even if you left the corners, if you did that in sort of like a very sort of subtle background, you don't have to colour them in, but make the letter. Again, you're doing it in black, so our friends at home can see.
You can see its composition. It's all about.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's
But
kinda nice
you,
with
if you
its
did that
gold.
in that lovely shadow grey,
Yeah,
that's
that's
really
right.
nice, isn't
Or
it?
this one, Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach.
That's another great ink pad for
Yeah,
this kind of.
because it's soft. It's like
Yeah,
pencil line,
yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is. Yeah, it's lovely. So there you go. I just wanted to kind of flag up how useful. Look, isn't that smashing?
I know.
Put it down there. So there you go. That was my little break, my little happy break.
Alphabet into the corners.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. That's that demo done.
Right. Okay. So
Let me
I'll
just
show you
tick
some.
that box.
Tick that box. Was it on there?
Yeah. Yes, it
on there.
was.
Right. Okay.
Sorted.
I'll bring up some details on the screen. So we'll do the full screen graphics. So if you want to go for those clever corners, item number 11336, £45.96 plus your club discounts. If you want to go for Barb's Bijou Floral Alphabet and Numbers collection, item number for that is 11526, £49.98. Diamond Club members save £10, bringing it down to £42.28. Now, if you want to go for the Oldies Gold Letterbox Alphabet A5 stamp and mask set, so you could complete your word if you wanted to, and like we did with Rosie, or the beautiful artwork that said Barbara, the item number for that is 10005, and that's £22.49 plus your club discount. And don't forget, if you go for one of this month's product of the month, you'll get double points on your basket. So the Art Deco Sentiments, item number 12258, and then we have the Sentiment Embedder Stencil, item number 31940, and then if you want to go groovy, item number 42595. And coming up next, one of my favorite sentiment sets with a brand new font. This is the Art Deco Special Day Sentiments A5 square stamp set, item number 12263, £15.75. Right, let's bring up to the side screen. You're right. Someone just tried to come in. Did you notice?
No.
They're doing the fire extinguisher testing.
Oh, I know.
And the door just squeaked open and then it squeaked back out again.
Okay, so I want to use that special set.
Yes.
And I'm going to make this card.
Okay.
So let's take a look at it. Let's come in close and let's take a proper look at it. So let's deconstruct it.
Brand
We're using
new
a
card,
card which is 3.5
by 4.
by 4.
Yep.
Okay, so what we've done is we've added a punched hole. There you are, right? So I've put this together with just to show you how I've done it.
Yeah.
Right, so I think it's good to see that, and all I've done is I just hung that bit on there because I wanted it to sit around the back of that.
Around.
Right,
Yeah.
so that's quite nice, isn't it?
That's nice. Yeah.
So I've got a piece of companion paper that I just picked out that colour. That's quite nice. That works as well. But
that's from your original stash of companion papers, isn't it?
So we've got those colours there in the background.
Yeah.
Now, and then I've got, and then I've got a 5 by 5.
Okay.
So that's the deconstruction of that card.
Okay.
Right.
And question: did you choose your ink pad colours first and then your backing paper, or?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah. No, I picked the ink pads first.
Yeah.
Those ink pads.
Okay.
So saltwater taffy and peacock feathers.
Yeah.
Right. Then I've picked one of those words that you love.
Yeah.
And then I used that stamp and I wanted to show you how you can use it as a background,
Yeah.
So have we got some artwork to support this?
Got some artwork. Let me find it.
So before I start, why don't we have a look at this? Let's do the opposite of what I said. And let's do the artwork first.
Okay.
And then yeah, let's do that. Because we haven't looked at a lot of artwork, have we?
So if we look at the stamp set itself, item number 12263, you got your 3 different sentiments. And what's different from the latest release is that Jazz incorporated some more floral designs.
Smashing.
On them. Then
really useful.
We have this one here. So that's using your beautiful backdrop print.
Yes.
Toppers and tags. Then we've got this one here, creating that lovely panel effect.
Let's take the stuff out for the back so you can see it. So now we've got the low tap masking tape here.
Yeah.
Right, and then we've created that panel just like.
And then this is using those embedders.
It's an embedder.
It's a sentiment embedder to panel off,
to raise
it's
clever,
it up.
Isn't it? Jane Telford, let's have a look. Yeah, Jane Telford. Right, and that's a Dawn Wheeler. Deborah Wheeler. Sorry, Deb.
Then we've got this one from Debbie McMullen.
She used the stencil. Yeah, it's very good, isn't it?
Then we've got Sarah Brennan that's gone all arty and inky.
Lovely. This is from that workshop, the alcohol ink workshop.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
And then
I hope you're feeling better, Sarah.
And then from Tina Morris, we've got a selection of lovely little sort of notelets.
They're nice, aren't they? So using those sentiment masks, that's that sentiment.
The product of the month, the sentiment embedder stencil.
That's right.
Using one of those.
I've got it in front of me because I have to use it. Here it is, here, there. So what she's done is she's used one of these. Let's have a look. That one. Masked it off, brushed through a bit of colour, and then stamped one of the words into the. Isn't that lovely? Whether you stamp really into it or over it, and then where the flower goes onto the red, she's just used a little Posca pen to highlight it.
To bring that out.
Nice, eh?
Beautiful, lovely little thing.
Lovely little
set. Perfect for your mini makes.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So we're going to use that kind of idea to be a little bit more same, but I just want to show you how you can use these to great effect.
Yes.
This stencil that's with the product of the month.
Super duper.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Paul.
Lovely.
So we're going to use this set now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
This is the first. So the first thing I want to do is let's pan out a little bit. We're going to use these colours, and I'm gonna use the colour. So I'm going to take one of these first. Let's take this. Right, I've got two things that I can do. I'm going to mount this, let's say onto, that'll do, onto there like so, like that, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use a black archival for this one, I think. Let's use a black archival. And in fact, I'm going to take that there, and we'll just stamp this into place first.
Okay.
There are always different approaches.
It's about having the dry ink, isn't it?
It's exactly that. So now let's have a look. We're going to go with different approaches. I'm going to stamp that into the center where I want it. That'll do. Right, and then I'll just press on the center of the stamp and give a little wiggle.
Just damp, that is.
Give a little wiggle. This is a dry ink pad. I'm going to retire this one. Let's go again. I want it a little bit blacker than that. Fortunately, how many come in a pack?
You get, let me just find that. You can get, there are 50 sheets in a pack, and you can get 2 packs. The item number is 31953. If you want just 1 pack, it's 31948.
Okay, cool. So let's just pop that in there, and then you press on the center of the stamp, you see, and then that should give you, that's it, that's a bit blacker now. Not that you would notice, but it is blacker. Okay, so we've got that now, and we can let that dry. If I'm going this way round, there it is in the center now.
Okay.
Right, so that's, but while we're letting that, let's just use this for a minute. I want to show you another one. Let's take this one now. So let's say, for example, I've got this, but say I want to put that over the top, like
doesn't it look different?
Yeah, so it's very different, right? So it's worth having a try, because the thing about using the big stamp as a background stamp is it has to be light enough that it does, so that you can't.
So it doesn't muddy.
It doesn't. So it's still very clearly legible, because you've got quite a busy stamp. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's got to be quite light in the background.
Like more of a watermark.
Yeah. So I'll show you a trick how to do that.
Okay.
All right. But I also want to show you, because I kind of worked on this a little bit. Let me show you the sequence, if you like, for this. So if I take, let's try this one. Actually, just take any old bit of card for this, right? Let's take this one now, just to show you. And then I'm going to decide which stamp I'm going to use. This is the way round you do it.
Yeah.
So let's take this stamp, right? Now I'm going to decide which one of these works with this, because they do work as well.
They weren't intended to,
no,
were they?
but they do. Look, because they're the same width.
I reckon Jazz did. I reckon she
See?
said.
So they actually do work,
that's
even though they
magic.
weren't. Yeah, so they sit in there. You just have to get some, maybe a little bit longer on that one. Do you see? Look, it sits like they're like a charmer.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Magic.
I know, right? So now you figure out which one fits best. So I'll stick to the plan. Let's just use the same one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that one there. Okay.
And all these are all numbered, and so are the little bits that come out if you're seeing this for the first time.
They are. Yeah, if you're seeing this for the first time, these are numbered. So that one is number 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did show this on
when we launched it. Yeah.
So let's just stamp it into the center, because that way I might use it.
Yes.
You know, or I might cut it out. Depends. See, this one I cut it out to show you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if I stamp it in first and then I add color, the color might, the watercolor ink might make it bleed a little bit. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So just hold that in place like so. Now I've got to isolate that area. Okay.
Low tack
tape.
Also on the show.
Yeah. So let's just take a little bit of low tack tape. We'll just pop that on there. And this is the thing, you can use this low tack tape again and again. It's not just, you know, I will use these bits more than once.
Yeah.
But I just want to, it's like a little operation. You've got to kind of clean the area around and then be aware, unless you're cutting this out, in which case I'll do it over in the corner anyway.
Yeah.
Right. I've got to know that there's a little bit of the ink could still hit here and here. Do you see? So if I'm working on that area.
Yeah.
Now I want to take my brushes, enter my stencil brushes, and I've got my colours.
Yeah.
Lightest colour first.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to use this one, and let's just add colour first. So instead of stamping and then adding colour, I'm adding colour then stamping.
So you're creating the background first.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'll stamp.
And because it's a dye based.
Yep.
And you stamp onto it with a permanent, it's unlikely to bleed.
Yeah, so you've either got to wait a while or you just add the. So this is a great way to use a stencil, this stencil now. I'm putting colour on the back. Now, you know, I could turn this over and embed it as well.
Yeah.
Right? I could do that as well. So it's a great trick.
It really, the sentiment, embed a stencil as literally poor Lisa. I mean, she can't make them quick enough. And she has to make sure that she's got all the right little parts.
Because you don't just get the outside bit.
No, you get all the
little
bits.
You get a bag of these as well, right?
Which technically are your embedder, aren't they?
And you can see they're all numbered.
Yeah.
So if this is number 4, look, I can show you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then number 4, it fits in there. So they all fit. Hang on, I'm attached.
Should I zoom out?
Yes, that's a good idea. Rather than right, so you can see number 4 fits in there, and then if this one says, you can see it when you look at it. This one says number 9,
which is the one that's covered up there.
So it's
10's here.
It's that one there.
Yeah.
So that fits in there. See, so they all fit. There's one for every hole.
And that's why Lisa loves making them. Do you want to put the little 4 back in so you don't?
Put the little 4 back in the bag so don't lose it. So when you're actually working, you see, but I'm very aware that there's art.
Card exposed.
Yeah, exactly. So now I've done that and I've got a really nice, so I'm sweeping in that way.
Yeah.
And I'm sweeping in that way. So you get a lovely blend in the middle. And the longer I do this, the darker it will get. I didn't even ink up. I just used the dry.
What was on the brush?
What was on the brush. Don't want it to be too dark, so I want to be able to read it. Okay, so now I've done that. I've got a choice, because you'll see that there's a line around there too.
Yeah.
Right? So I know I'm teaching to suck eggs here, but I'm going to show you. While that's all in place, I'm not moving it yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my stamp. And this is where, right, all of these, look, these fit in here brilliantly.
So you've got
look,
the birthday ones, you've got the Christmas ones.
Have a Magical Christmas. Then these ones, they're particularly good for the other set. These,
The birthday ones.
I'll show you. They work so well. So you could have, look, it's your birthday today, sending birthday wishes. You deserve the world and more. See, these all fit really brilliantly into here. And it's a bit of a tight, snug fit for me, but I'm going to go with this one, like so. So I offer that up, make sure that the ink, I'm inking, what I'm doing here is this, I'm inking up the stamp like that.
Because you're using the our Clarity award-winning mounts.
Yeah, because I want to hover with the handle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I've offered up. I know where it's going to work. Hopefully this will sit on there like so. So I'm just going to hover until I'm happy with the position. Then I'll plant the stamp like so. Press in the center.
And it's always pressing on the flat. Don't press on.
Yeah, no, you don't press on that bit.
There,
that's just for hovering.
Anything, will it?
Well, it will snap if you press hard enough. But this is the handle is for hovering. Okay. And then once we've got it in place, we've got a lovely position. There you go.
Nice.
So that sits on there perfectly, right? That's in place.
Yeah.
While that's all still in place, and I'm not happy with this little fella. I'm going to find another one.
Shall I go? Oh, you're on about the pen.
I'm sure I had a better one than that here earlier. But this one's a little bit ropey. Oh, here's one. I bet this is better. Just to have a little look on that. Let me just check. Let me just add another little leaf. Yeah. Okay.
That's better.
This is a better one.
Yeah.
So what you want to do now is dig in and go round the outside and hold. Let's go twice, just because I'm feeling cocky. Hey. Right, so now I've got the edge of while it's all in place.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that. See, then if I lift all this off, I've protected all this, and I've got a lovely clean look.
Look at that.
So that's a really good place to start, isn't it?
That's lovely because it looks as if it's been pre-printed on there already.
And you've got the lovely colour in place. Now, if you want to cut it, obviously I put it in the middle so that I can stamp around it.
Yeah.
Right. I could cover it up.
Yeah, you could use the embedder part, couldn't you, to cover it up?
Yep. So I just wanted to explain how you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first thing. That's important. Now, whether you chop it up or not, it's up to you. So the next thing I wanted to show was the actual the flower.
Yes.
And how we're going to do that. So I'm going to use a flat-handled mega mount
4x4.
this because I'm putting different colours on it.
Okay. You need to be flat, don't you?
Needs to be flat to do this. So what do I need to do this? I'm going to use that. And remind me, because I told our friend Marion in Germany that I would show her how to use the mica powders. So I'm going to do that with this afterwards.
You are indeed.
I want to do it afterwards because I'd rather stick to the colours while I'm in this zone.
In the zone, absolutely.
So where is the one? Here it is. That's the one that I'm
stamped
working
earlier.
on.
Yeah,
right.
That's definitely dry by now.
That'd be fine. Right. So now let me just
Spot
thing.
on sponges.
Yeah. I'm working on. I've got them everywhere there.
There's some.
Oh yeah.
You had to be.
I'm organised.
You are.
Just want to work on there like so. Right, and this is where you want a piece of scrap, just because. Let's try it out on here. This is one there's the one that was a bit ropey.
Right.
If it works brilliantly, it works.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, it didn't.
No. It's got two sides to it.
You got two chances on this. This is all about how much ink to use.
Yes.
Right? Because if you use too much, then it will you won't be able to read the writing through it.
It's just going to block it.
Yeah.
Because they're a full surface stamp, aren't they?
They are. So for example, I find if I go direct to the ink to stamp pad, ink to stamp, it's a little bit too dark.
Yes.
I honestly, for what I'm doing, it's too dark. And also I've got more control over where I put
rather
the
than
pink.
cover the
Look.
whole.
See?
Yeah.
So I can go in there like that, and I can add a little bit of pink. The more I add, the darker it's going to be.
Yeah.
And we know, so I'm using one sponge for that colour.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the other sponge for the other colour. So, and we know that peacock feathers is quite a dark.
It is quite dominant.
It's quite a, yeah, it is, isn't it? So less is more, is what I'm saying. So we're going to go in there with that one. Now let's see. I'm adding a little bit of green to the leaves, you see. So I'm just going around like that. Right, let's have a look. It doesn't look like much.
Yeah.
I'm not adding water. I'm going dry on this. Right. So let's see. If I take this one, I'm going to stamp this. Let's just see if this works. If it doesn't, then I know I either need to use more or less. Okay. So I'm stamping this straight over the words. So I want to see if this is enough ink. See, it's not enough.
Yeah.
But
too cautious.
To be honest, better too light than too dark.
Too dark. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, the thing about these inks is when you use them more than once, it starts to build up a layer.
Layers, doesn't it? Yeah.
So watch now. Let's do the opposite. Let's put a little bit of that in there like that, and let's put a little bit of that in there like that. Now you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right. So let's try it this way around. Okay. So this time we're spreading it out again. Good.
Yeah.
And I'll use my green sponge. These spot-on sponges are really good. Right, so we'll put a little bit of green in there. Now let's see if that's better. And always when you're doing this, you've got to think to yourself, it's just a bit of a paper. Right, now this time, let's see if that works this way round. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it that. This is the test one, remember?
Of course, yeah.
So let's try this, see what we get. So it's still quite light, isn't it? But I rather like it because I can read the writing. So it's much better this than too dark.
It's nice that you've got the pink, which really shows the flowers.
Can you see that?
Foliage with your R's is in the background, and it doesn't take away from the sentiment. Well,
I'm going with this because I'm happy with that. I like it light. You know, it's better than dark.
I think so.
Absolutely, Paul, because now I want to see if this is too dark, then you can't read the writing. And I wanted a background, so subtle is good.
And it is like that watercolor effect, isn't it? It is very in the background because the message you want to get across is that sentiment in the middle.
Yeah.
And it just happens to have a beautiful soft color in the background.
And you can see, right, let's go with a little bit of green at the top here. And I'm just tucking it in around the flower. Oh, the joys of transparent stamping.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works. Right. I love it, actually.
That's
do you see?
Nice. Yeah.
And then, so when you see a solid surface stamp like this, you can use it as a beautiful background just by not using too much ink.
And it also depends on the colours.
I'll show you in a minute when we do it real. Well, I'll do it solid colour.
Yeah.
And then you can see the difference. So I'm going to go, actually, I think I'm going to stick to the flowers here. I'd rather like to use the flowers. Let's see what we get. Yeah? See. So this is a really nice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with that because my reservation about using this was it being too dark.
Yeah.
Right? So if I say I take now, let's do it the way you would if you were wanting it to be dark, right? It probably still won't be dark. You watch. You know what it is? It's this. It's blending
too much
it out,
off, isn't it?
It's not too much. It's blending it out.
It's softening it.
I think that's key though. I don't want it to be in your face. But look, see, that's where the ink is. It's all on here.
On the sponge.
I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm just saying that's it's an option. Now this time I'm going to come right in like that. If I wanted to tuck it in,
Yeah.
I'd put a piece of masking tape
So
across
it'd
there.
sit behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to actually set it on top. And the other thing is, what do I think? Yeah, I'll do it that way around, because you've got 3 or 4 different flowers in that set.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. If you wet this, you know the spritz with the water,
Yeah.
that makes it brighter too. You know that,
Depends
don't
how
you?
much you spritz.
I'm going for the pastel colours on this.
But you wouldn't
have
have
a
thought those colours that you've used would be so soft.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
See?
And it's lovely that that ties in. It's
Yeah,
as
yeah.
if it's emerging.
So that was using a little more ink,
Yeah.
but it's the colours that are that gorgeous.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 different
You can
options
definitely
there.
see, and because, as you say, you've gone more dominant there, and because it's not behind, from here it's softer, and then you've got that lovely sentiment in the middle, and then with this one, because it's on that white area, it stands out even more.
So I'm just cleaning the stamp now, because I want to go into a Versamark ink pad.
Yes.
So I want to make sure that it's not going to stay
Contaminate.
Yeah, mess my Versamark ink pad. Is there anything you want to do while I'm
I'll
cleaning
bring
this
up
up?
some details on the screen. So also that Barb launched last week on Hobbymaker is the Art Deco round frames with the large framework circle stamp and stencil duo. Item number for that is 21251 plus your club discount. If you want to go for the square version, item number for that is 21252. If you love my favourite stamp set, or one of my favourite stamp sets, the Art Deco Special Day Sentiments A5 Square, item number 12263. Don't forget we have the product of the month, which is the stamp Art Deco Sentiments, item number 12258. Pop that in your basket. Anything else in your basket gets double points. Then that very useful sentiment embedder stencil that is also designed to work with the other I Am Essential Sentiment stamp sets, the birthday and the Christmas, item number 31940, and those special day sentiments. Pop that in your basket and double points. And then if you want to go for the groovy version, item number 42595. And then just before we get going, coming up on the 7th of February, we have the second online workshop for 2026. Item number 60230. This is the online workshop, the Glastonbury Tour Paper Collage. It's £67. There's no club discounts on any of our online workshops. The live event will take place on the 7th of February. It'll be 2 sessions, but if you can't tune in live, once you've bought the course, you have the key to that classroom, and it means you can go back in 24/7, 7 days of the week, whenever you want to watch it back. Okay, so where we go? Oh, we're still with that lovely stamp set. Let me bring that in there for you.
I would really appreciate it if you joined the Glastonbury Tour Saturday, because it will be, you know, like a proper spa day, but crafting.
And you can have Jazz in the room. She's going to craft along at the same time.
It's going to be so lovely. And we've still got like 2 weeks or so to be able to send you the kit, because of course you get you get all the papers and all the template, etc. And then we'll just make a beautiful piece of artwork in real time. I think you'll enjoy it. I know we are.
It's a really nice session, isn't it? And if you've done the previous 2, which were the Viaduct and the Lighthouse, then this is another one to add to your collection.
And if you wanted to do the Glastonbury Tour in different colours, if you've got the infusion papers, you just pick your own colours. You don't have to. You can use the same colours if you wanted to do a trilogy.
Yes.
You can use the same colours as we used before and just hold on to the kit colours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so Marion Pets in Kiel, she asked me at the weekend, she was trying to work out how to use mica powders.
Yes.
Loads of different ways to use mica powders. The thing about the Perfect Pearls, this is what I'm going to. The Perfect Pearls have a built-in binder, so you don't have to seal it.
No.
But bearing in mind that they have a built-in binder, that's like a glue inside
in the
powder.
Yeah.
If you if you were to rub mica powders on your mat, on your craft mat,
Yeah.
it will just come off.
Yeah.
If you rub perfect pearls, if you rub it hard enough, it will start to stick.
It starts to seal. Yeah.
So let's take a look. I'll give you a couple of little demonstrations just to show how. So we could use, for example, we could use one of the words.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see the detail. We'll use a solid surface stamp. Do two different ones.
Okay.
We'll do it on black. We'll try it on white.
Okay.
Okay. There are a couple of basic rules, I think, that I've kind of worked out over the years. Because you don't want it to squelch. You don't want it to smear.
No.
Okay, I'll show you. What do you need, Marion? This is what you need. I'm going to use another handle. Just get me.
There's one here, Bob.
A mega mount. There you go. Fabulous. So I'm going to use that mega mount for that one. However you spend it, whatever you do, hoping this day is special for you. Da, 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 da. Right, so we've got that one and that one.
Yeah.
We've got a Versamark, a relatively clean Versamark.
Yeah.
Right, and then we've got, I'm going to go on black coated card, which is this is the challenge, because this is where you're going to slide around on.
Yes.
And it looks really, you know, metallics always look beautiful on shiny card.
Yeah.
So we've got this in stock.
We do. It'll be on
Top
the
quality.
website. I'll get it added to the show page afterwards.
Top quality. This is the same as the white coated card, except it's black.
Black. Yeah.
And it's only on one side, whereas the white coat is double-sided.
Yes.
So I'll just pop that there.
Thank you.
Now, remember what I said about the fact that it will stick to anything.
Yeah.
Right? Right, let's have a look. So I'm going to use some talc.
Might be the white underneath it.
Okay, let me take that away then, see if that helps. Okay. No? Is that better?
There we go.
Right, so I'm going to just use a little bit of French powder or Taylor's chalk or baby powder. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to... This a bit too much. Smells nice, though.
Just a sprinkle.
Just a sprinkle. Give over. It's a nice smell,
It
though.
is a lovely smell.
So we're just putting a wall of that down.
Yeah.
That stops the other stuff sticking, and it gives me, I can see what I'm doing. So if I were doing a pattern building, right?
Oh, with the clever corner.
Yeah, otherwise you won't be able to see anything.
No,
this way I can see when I'm building the pattern. Okay. So top tip, before you start, a little bit of baby powder.
Yeah.
Right, that's the first thing. Wear a mask, work in an open window, right? How we survived, I will never know. Okay, so the next thing was we'll try this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll try that one as well.
Okay.
Oh, and while we're at it, why don't we put a little bit of talc on a piece of white card?
Yes.
And we'll see what happens when you use metallic. Obviously, it's not going to show as much, but sorry, Paul.
I don't mind. I love the smell of it. It's really nice.
All right. So we've done a little bit of talc on there. Look.
Yeah.
Not too much. Okay, so now we've got that. Now we've got our Versamark. Okay. We don't want to slide around. Glossy.
No. Yes.
Okay, so what we'll do is I haven't done this for a long time, for years, but I've done it so many times that I'm hoping that I'll remember.
Okay.
Right. This is where I'm just going to push this out of the way, and I'm going to bring a piece of copy paper in because I want to just stamp it lightly onto here, blot it first.
Right, okay.
Let's try this. So I'm going to ink up. I think this is a decent...
Because these are spongy, aren't they? The
Versamark is like an embossing pad, isn't it? And the embossing pad will work too. Yeah. Right, you need something that you usually use with thermographic powder. Now, if I put that straight on here, be a lot of it.
Yes.
Right, so what I'm going to do is just lightly, just blot it first. I might have over blotted it. We're just about to find out, aren't we? Right, so then we'll pop it on here, and let's come over here, left-handed person. Right, and then we'll just stamp that on there, and let's see if I can get an image on there now.
And it's slow drying, isn't it?
It is, yeah, especially on a coated stock.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll do that. I reckon. That should work. So you can see it.
Yeah.
Right, now, whether or not I've got time to do the words as well, if I get a wriggle on, I might have. Let's have a go. We'll do the words at the same time. Yeah?
Yeah.
This might be drying though. That could be my mistake. I'll blot it,
Yeah.
lift it, get a bit of a move on, and then we'll put the words in as well. So now I've got not too much and I can see it. Are we in agreement?
Yep, can see
right,
that.
so I'll take that over there, put that on there. Now I'm going to start. So what do I want to do? Do I want to do a bit of white? Do I want a bit of gold? Do I want a bit of blue? Do I want a bit of perfect pearls? We've got loads of these in
We've
stock.
got 6 different colour options, and we'll bring the details up on the overhead once Barb's finished.
Yeah. So let's go with the lightest one first.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what we get. So I've got a little bit of the white. Let's just try it. I'm just trying a couple of different ones. A little bit of white up the top, maybe. Try some different colours. Let's try a little bit of blue. Yeah.
So
see
you're
what the
using
blue
a brush
does.
to pick up your colour.
Yeah, and just draw. I'm not overcooking it.
Just gently dusting.
Just a little bit, right? We've got a nice green as well, but I haven't got the green. I didn't bring the green. That looked quite green.
Yeah.
Didn't it? This is a gold one, right?
So we've got the 6 different colours. You've got a lovely, I'll read out the colours. You've got your Forever Blue, Confetti White, Forever Red, Perfect Pearl, Forever Green, and Perfect Gold.
So this is, I haven't done anything on this one yet though, have I?
No.
So just pop that over there now. Let's try it again.
Yeah.
Right? Just to see what happens if we put it on porous paper.
Yes.
Right, so we'll try again.
Okay.
This time, let's not blot it and see what happens.
Right, okay.
Maybe I'll regret this, but I tell you what
happens.
happens,
It's what if, isn't it?
when you blot it, right? I do know that when you blot it, you get a finer.
Yes, I suppose, especially like the sentiments.
Exactly.
Because so it's not congested.
That's it.
There's probably another word for it, but
there you go. You see that?
Yeah.
Now let's see what we get. Let's go in with a bit of gold. Yeah. And a little bit of blue. See, darker shows up better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. I'm mixing them up a little bit, so I might even get a little bit of green going here. Right, let's have a look. So now I've done that. These are quite nice. Okay. Depends what you're after. Right. So we've got the technique down. We know we need to put down some sort of talc. That stops the stamp sliding around.
So it's
enables
like an
you to see. Stops the stamp sliding around. Enables you to see the design. Stops the mica powder sticking to it in a minute when I go to burnish it. Let's just take this off here now. Right. I'm just going to pop that over there and that over there.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to pop this out of the way because it sticks to everything. Okay. Right. So clean bit of paper.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, guys. Right. Now let's see what happens. Where's my brush? Right. So I'm just going to take my brush and I'm just going to
move over to your right a little bit.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's just take my brush. This is one of our stencil brushes. And I'm just going to take that off there. Right. It's still a little, it's not brilliant, but it's good enough. Right.
You've got that reveal though, haven't you?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's now it's like when you're doing a gel
This
press.
is the one. Look, because of the talc.
Yeah.
You can see it's come all off the white. It comes off. Look, where I had a little tiny bit of the, see?
Oh, yes.
Spat at it. Top tip, don't spit at your artwork. Right, and then, right, let's see if we can get a good burnish on this. So now, you might want to leave this 5 minutes just to not smear it. But this is the one. If I take, let's come in a bit closer so you can actually see this. Because you can see there's still a covering of it.
Yeah,
can you see
you've
that?
got like there's like a film, a dust film.
So what about if I do this now? Right, so I'm taking out everything on the back.
Yeah.
See?
So it's now gone back to its true black.
It's gone back to the true black. I'm pressing quite hard now, friends. See, and I can. If I hadn't blotted,
yeah,
I'd be smearing that. I would feel it pulling.
Oh, right, because it'd be sticky.
Yep. But because it's already dry, ink blot plot, I've got a really lovely look. See, it's so metallic, and you can see where the talc was
is still there.
Right, so I can take that off. That's no worries. I can take that off, and I've got a really lovely clean. The talc just gave a protective coat to the card while I was doing the job. Right, there you go. And you can see how you use different colours
Yeah.
and golds and greens. And that, my friends, that's Marion, that's how you use.
Do you want to show it on the side camera? Because I think we probably might get a better colorway on that side camera. Oh, it's zoomed out. We was doing this the other day to see. Oh. There we go.
There.
Look at that.
So you can really see the mica powders.
Yeah, look at that
green.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go. So you can really see that. And like I say, the most important thing to remember when you're doing this, oh, hello, is this is very metallic as well. You can see that, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most important thing is to just put down the protective layer of the talc before you start.
Wow.
There you go.
Look at that.
Okay. That'll do.
Super. I'll just bring the details in the various different product codes. They are on the show page of the mica powders.
Let me just take these out of the way.
We have
I hope that was what you
available.
wanted, Marion. I think it's interesting.
I love that effect, especially with a set of stamps like this.
Especially with the words, you know, when you want something this delicate, if you want to do something that delicate on white or I tell you what we could do. Do you know what would interest me?
Yeah.
Is what would gold look like on a piece of companion paper? Just humour me.
Okay.
Humour me. How long will it take? It'd take me 2 minutes to show it.
Right, we've got control.
Because most of us got companion paper now.
Yeah.
So let's see if I go a little bit of talc.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got a bit of, get that out of the way. Right, and it dulls down the paper. You can see that, can't you? Because it creates a kind of a, right, so we've got that. Right, let's take the same words. We've got it mounted.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to use the Versamark on here.
Mm-hmm.
See what this looks like. Now, what do I think? Should we blot it or not blot it? I'm gonna, what do I think? I'm gonna blot it lightly and then go again. This might be where I wish I hadn't, but it's quite a wet.
That's a fairly newish one, isn't it? Yeah.
You know,
you can often tell by the gloopiness of the
That's right. Pad. You can. If it's a dry one, you know, I just know, there you go. You can see it's a super sharp image, can't you? Can you see that all right?
Yeah, can see that.
Right, let's take some of the gold. Let's try it. Should we try the copper?
We don't have copper, but you can try the copper.
What about perfect gold?
Yes, we've got the gold.
My gold looks a bit weird, as if I've mixed it up with... Oh, seriously, it's like my gold is mixed up with something else.
There we go. I'll take this one off.
Is it? But it's all... Yeah, but it's... You got to open the side.
Do you want me to?
No, the label, love. Look. Label?
Label.
I really feel like I've mixed my gold up with something. Look, I bet... You see the difference?
Yeah.
Look, so I've mixed mine up. I'm going to show you. Mine's got something in it.
I reckon yours got white in there, I reckon.
I reckon too, because it isn't a pure gold, that not.
No.
Maybe it's got the wrong lid on. Maybe that's more that biscotti one.
Oh, possibly.
You know? Anyway, while we're discussing that, let's try this one. See, I'm happy with that now. That's what I call gold. Okay, so talc, ink blot plot.
Yeah.
This is much better. Do you want to come in a bit closer? Moving a little closer.
Coming manually.
Right, that's better. Look, see, I think. Do you know what I think? My gold, not gold.
It's contaminated.
I think it's that biscotti colour.
It could be, and you've got your lids mixed up.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't be surprising, would it? Right, let me just take this out of the way. Excuse me a minute. Right.
I'll tell you afterwards.
What happened?
Nothing.
Right, you ready? So I'm going to take that off there.
Let me just zoom out a little bit to get the focus. There we go.
Right. So now I'm getting rid of the excess. Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. That looks as if...
That's lovely, isn't it?
Wow, look at that.
So let's go on here. Where are you? Right. So you can see that gold now.
Yeah.
It's a bit... That camera's not doing it for me. Bit there, like that. We'll work on that one. But tissue.
Yeah, bless you.
Right, here we go. So now I'm going to take this tissue. Is that the closest we can get?
Yeah, I'll come in a bit closer manually.
Right.
Just
so I can wipe the talc off the back. Look. Way. You think? What's happening?
There we go.
Right. So I can take the talc off the back now by buffing, and you get a really nice, that's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
There. You can see how, and that was with blotting.
Yeah.
It's a little bit fuzzy, Paul.
Okay.
I'm afraid it's not
close.
working very well.
There we go.
There we go. So you can see though.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's gold, and that's on companion paper. So that's on white.
Yeah.
That works as well. It's very, very metallic.
Yeah.
It's a really nice way of getting a metallic finish.
And it's flat as well, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Because sometimes when you're heat embossing, I mean, you've often said you get heat too much and it goes flat and it doesn't shine.
But that's really nice.
That's beautiful, and that lovely sort of colour as well.
There you go. And that's one of our new companion papers.
Super.
So there you go.
So let me bring the details in of the various different colours. I'll plant that one back on there. So if you're interested in the Perfect Pearl, there we go. Item number 30254. We've got the Forever Green, item number 30636. That lovely gold, 30256. Then if you want to go for the Forever Red, 30251. Confetti White, 30250. And then finally the Forever Blue, 30246. And as Barb said, because it's got that automatic binder in there, that you don't, because I remember you used to have to spray them, didn't you? Some mica powder.
Yeah, you did.
Like a hair lacquer, wasn't it?
That's
right. Seal it.
The Perfect Pearls from Ranger, I was a Ranger girl, has already got a built-in glue, a built-in sealant, basically, a binder.
And that allows you to
That's
rub
why
like
I can rub like that on glossy and on matte, and it doesn't. The only thing that would make it smear is not the powder, but the Versamark.
Yes, if it's not
dry. If it's not dry, which is why I was powder, ink blot.
Yeah. So if you're doing a process of it, just put them to one side. Leave them if you're a bit unsure, leave them for 10-15 minutes.
Exactly.
And then go back and
check how moist your Versamark is, or your ink pad.
Yeah. Because if it is,
that word always triggers it.
And because they're spongy, it's not a like the archival ink pads are what's the type
of
a felt pad, so there's no real movement in them. But with the Versamark,
you can really squidge
it. And if you're putting a lot of pressure on your stamp, all it's going to do is congeal all around the outside, isn't it?
And then when you press onto the card, you just get like a halo around your stamp and wonder why.
So
okay, so that's over and out.
Yeah, it is indeed. So thank you for joining us. For the rest of the week coming up, tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Groovy Tuesday with lovely Louise, and I'll be joining her at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, I'll be joined by the lovely Deborah Wheeler at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock for some beautiful entwined wreaths.
So thank you very much for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed the show. Many thanks to Grace in Brooklyn for steering the ship. And to you, Paul.
Likewise. Look forward to seeing you again soon.